let this challenge let not bring me down.
Yeah.
But let me try, and I start to work hard, especially school. I finished at the age of 23.
Today in the studio we have Josef Sheehama. He is a credit manager for Bank Windhoek. He has over 21 years of banking experience. He has previously worked as a senior credit officer, credit manager, and branch manager. Sheehama is an independent economic and business researcher, having written over 200 articles. He holds several prestigious degrees, including a certified associate of Institute of Bankers degree from South Africa, a BCom banking, BCom law, a PGD, MBA, LBB, and a PhD reserved. Good morning, good sir. How are you?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
Oh, we're wonderful, man. We're happy to have you in the studio this morning.
Thank you.
How is your morning going so far?
The morning is fine. So the weather is fine.
Okay.
So at least.
Let's jump into it. I want you to get comfortable as much as you can.
Yes.
And tell us a little bit about your childhood and how that has contributed to the person you are today.
Thank you very much. It was not easy. It was very difficult. One can say that, especially now when I was involved in a car accident at the age of 12, and I was operated. So and it was not successful. And after that, I became disabled. So, and the other challenge, it was, I grew up in Rioport, and you know that Rioport, we call it the black stalls. So I used to call it like, it's a sea where you find all the drugs and so on, your friends.
Got it.
So, but I managed. At the end of the day, I managed. And the other challenge was that I couldn't find accommodation in the hostel. So you have to fit something like plus minus 3 to 5 kilometers from home. So that is not every day. So that is that. So you did not, if just hearing from your story, you did not have it easy coming up. No, it was not easy.
Yeah. What are some of the things that kept you grounded, that said, you know what, despite of where I come from, I'm going to keep pushing? What is that one thing or a few things that kept you motivated to keep going?
One thing I told myself, so because it was very difficult for me to accept that, okay, I'm now physical disabled and so on. So, but I believe that, okay, so let me try it, because it takes something like 3 years. So then I start trying and so on. So it was difficult because if you pass by, people, they will look at you and you feel, these people, they are smiling. No, what is going on now? So, but I start to believe in myself and say, okay, let this challenge let not bring me down. But let me try, and I start to work hard, especially school. I finished at the age of 23. That is 2000. So. And you know that when you are physically disabled and your age, the children or the schoolmates, they will call you
names,
granny and those kind of things. But for me, it was sort of like it will build me at the end of the day. But to make a difference, let me just study very hard and from there, so people will start to make a friend with you. Some of them, you help them with the homework and so on.
That is interesting. That is interesting. Just one question that I'm very curious about. In the morning, we were having a conversation about parentings and guiding teenagers and guiding toddlers and kids. I just wanted to put this question to you. Growing up, who was the parental figure in your house that made sure you were guided, that made sure you were moving in the right path, as you were saying, the bullyings at school, you know, who was the person that played that particular role in your life?
So my mother.
Of course.
She played a lot, and it was not difficult. It was not easy for her as well. So because she was, she's selling capanas and fat cake and so on. But she makes sure that, okay, she keep that confidence in her, and she tried to push me and say, okay, just have faith. You will make it one day.
Just have faith.
Yes.
There you have it. Just have faith. We're still talking to Josef Sheehama, who is a credit manager for Bank Windhoek Namibia, and we'll be hearing more from him after this. 99 FM, Sibu and Mooks in the morning, and we are still in the studio speaking to Josef Sheehama, who is a credit manager for Bank Windhoek. Now we are going to get into what you do. So, Mr. Sheehama, can you tell us what do you enjoy about your job? What is it that you enjoy about the work you do, being a credit manager?
Yeah. So many people see it, credit managers, what we call it, stressful. Job and so on. So, but for me, I seriously enjoy it. Number one, you will meet new people.
Oh, okay.
And sometimes you feel so good when you help, especially like the companies you. Prove that facility, for instance, and at the end of the day, then when you move in the street, that person will call you and say, you still remember me, and so on. So I'm still doing well, and at the end of the day, you will see the company in the newspaper, and the company is maybe donating to the community again. So that actually make me happy, and the fact that you are also exposed to different what you call sectors and so on.
Got you.
So that is actually what will make you to feel so good.
Nice. One thing that I wanted to point out here is you've written over 200 articles, you say?
Yeah.
What inspires you to write so much?
It starts with one of my colleagues. And my colleagues feel that, okay, Joseph, you are always training us, and I feel that you can share some information with the community and the public at large.
Gotcha.
So it was just a sort of like funny and so on.
Oh, it started like a joke, and then it just kept the numbers just kept going up.
Yeah, I just draft something, I put it on the Facebook, and a New Era called me and said, "No, man, can you please share with us?" and so on. And from there,
it just keep going.
Yes, I start to write.
200 articles is impressive. And there are more coming out, I assume?
Yes, there's a new one that is coming up. And what the other thing is that what keeps me to continue feeling that, okay, I'm doing the right things is when I was invited by Northwest University to be part of the think tank on the green hydrogen, and as well as NCCI, Namibia, and so on, to be part of that the State of Business address. So for me, I feel that at least I am trying to contribute.
Beautiful.
Even the government, most of the councillors. So I couldn't actually believe that it will be like that.
Got you.
So but now.
Yeah. So because of time, you've really given us a lot of gems. But because of time, is there any leadership and business advice you want to share with our listeners? Any leadership, any business advice that you would like to leave our listeners today?
Yes. The thing that I can say is be honest.
Be honest.
That is very important and transparent. If you, let me say, a company owner. And you have your employees. So if you want your employees to be productive, so you need to coach them. You need to be motivated. Don't promise something that you cannot deliver at the end of the day. So don't tell them that, okay, I am going to give you salary increasement, for instance, but at the end of the day, you come back and say that you cannot. So due to the other reasons. So be honest and transparent, and also have faith in your people. Yeah.
So there you have it. Be honest and be transparent is the words that Mr. Josef Sheehama, who is a credit manager for Bank Windhoek, is leaving us today with. And that is your Royal Hustler.
That was 99 FM's Royal Hustlers.
Proudly brought to you by Namdeb Diamond Corporation.
Good today, better tomorrow.